Hey guys, I'm going to show you my books from the week. Sorry, it's a little bit late here. I finally got some time to record the video, so why don't we take a look? Alright, I'll start off with my single DC title. That's Supergirl number 39. I think this is the second last issue for this series. Maybe there's one after that even. It's okay. Some Superboy battle, I guess. They're like, Supergirl doesn't want him to get taken, and then the other people from, they're not Crucible, but they're like the bad guys, I guess, from the series are trying to take him away. Anyway, it's okay. It's not great. Yeah. Although they don't have much time to tell a good story, so. Deadly Class issue number 11. Always great. Covers are awesome. Interiors are awesome. There's a few visual points in this book that were really amazing this issue. And the story is just, it keeps you on the edge of your seat the whole time you're reading it. And yeah, I can't say anything bad about this book ever. Next up, Red Sonnet issue 100. I got one of the variant covers. Andrew and Papoy, I guess, did it. Yeah, it's kind of silly, but oh well. I read it, very good. It was, you know, like, I think 5 mini stories, I guess, but definitely enjoyable. Not really worth the, what was like $7.99 price tag, but you know, if you're collecting Red Sonja, you gotta have it in the collection. It's one of those things. Now the Marvel, we have Miles Morales, The Ultimate Spider-Man, issue number 10. Horrible cover, but it was a great issue inside. Finally away from the storyline with Miles' dad and more into, you know, some Spidey action, which is great. Next up, Magneto issue 15. I love this cover, and I have been not too happy with this book lately, but this issue finally started to bring the good story points back up and is starting to round out a few things, which is good. And yeah, I can't complain about this issue. Finally, we're getting some real story again. Loki, Agent of Asgard, issue 11. This was a great issue again. Like, this story is always good. I haven't had a single complaint about this story at all. It's been entertaining, and to see, you know, kind of a different side of the world of Asgard instead of just through Thor's eyes, right? And it's interesting. You kind of feel for Loki, which is something that I never thought I would do. Silk, issue number 1. I really like the art in this book. Let me pull it out here. Or not. Anyway, the art's really good. It's a little bit cartoony, which I'm always for. I'm a huge fan of Allred and that kind of style, and more of a cartoony look to the books. I don't know. I think it's cool if you can have a cartoony look and a more serious story. I think that's neat. This obviously isn't, you know, that serious of a story, but it's, you know, it's interesting, and it's neat to see, you know, a different side of being a spider person. I don't know. It was good. Next up, Miss Marvel issue 12, the Valentine's Day issue with Loki. This was good. It's kind of, you know, it's not really continuing the storyline at all. It's just kind of like a one-shot type deal, which, you know, I prefer when the books just continue with the story. These issues always seem kind of throwaway to me, but I don't know. I can't complain about it. It was still entertaining, and I still enjoyed reading it. So. Next up, and now is Galactus, Silver Surfer, issue number 9. I always love this book. I love Michael Allred's art and Laura's coloring. It's great, and Dan Slott does a really good job in this book. When I came into becoming a collector of comics and a reader of comics, Dan Slott had a kind of a negative connotation. Whenever somebody said his name, it always seemed that way anyway. But I don't know, after reading Spider-Man and reading this, I don't think he's a bad creator. I think he's great. Sorry, a little shaky. yeah, and the story's been getting better and better. I really hope that Secret Wars and that whole thing doesn't ruin it. And the last book, She-Hulk, issue 12. This is the final issue for the series, and I don't know, I'm very sad, and I think that they kind of, like, I don't know, they tried to fit a bunch of things to end a bunch of the storylines in one, and I think that it was a little bit too much for one book, personally. It was still entertaining, but I mean, I feel like that blue file thing was supposed to be a a much longer, you know, plot point for the story, like maybe running through a few more arcs, or at least one or two more arcs, right? But they had to finish it off, so the issue was still good. I mean, you still kind of got some answers. There's still a few questions I have, especially with characters like Angie and Hey, or Hi, or however you want to say it. You know, with characters like that, you don't really get to know what their deal is, and they kind of had that in the background, like it was a minor plot point, but still a plot point. But some unfinished things, and maybe down the line they'll finish those off, but who knows? Maybe we'll find that in another book. Yeah, that's all I picked up. This is the stack here today, or for this week. I will be on Comic Book Roundtable this week for the first time, which is actually pretty exciting. I'm very excited about that, to talk books and, you know, get more involved in the community is something I've been trying to do lately, so yeah, I'm excited. Other than that, I'll be posting the second part of my collection video sometime this week, Wednesday by the latest, maybe even tomorrow. We'll see what kind of time I have. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy that, and shortly after that I'll be working on my graphic novel collection as well once I finish the singles. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.